What's going on, YouTube? And most importantly, what's going on, Yankee fans? Stand up. Let's go. Yo, this is Joe's McFly hitting you up with another reaction video right now with this Yankee game. So, Yankees go against the White Sox. This is a rubber game. We get off that losing snide from yesterday and break out the bats again. Show people exactly that yesterday was just a fluke. Before I start anything, just a little bit news and notes on a couple of injuries. All right, so Gary Sanchez right now, he begun to do some dry swings. Didi's supposed to be playing in a rehab game on Friday. So he's actually expected to be back before Gary. Joe said that they'll probably give him about 5 games down there, 4 or 5 games, maybe a rest day in between, and then he'll be right back up here. So right in time, it looks like Didi's ahead of schedule. Gleyber Torres was put on the DL retroactive to yesterday. He has some rotator cuff tendonitis. It's minor. The Yankees not worried about it. Gleyber Torres not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. But you know what? You never want to see a big guy in terms of prospects go down. But it does look like, you know, that may have been affecting his play a little bit, but it's all right. It's only a little bit of tendonitis, but let's get to the game. Yankees win today, 9-1. Tanaka stat line, if you take a look at it, I mean, 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 Ks. What do you think when you look at that nice little round stat line? What does it look like? It wasn't as easy as that stat line looked. Tanaka was battling all night. They were squaring up a couple of balls. They had runners in scoring position. It almost felt like all night. It just felt like Tanaka was pitching from the stretch from the get-go. You know what? Showed what kind of pitcher he is. He bared down, only allowed 1 run. But the great thing was about today is that he had that split working today, boy. And it was diving, it was dancing, and they were swinging. The thing is that his other pitches were being left up in the zone. I like seeing Tanaka, even though I know he can throw gas, and he can come back and he can reach that 90, he could reach 97, 98 even sometimes. I like seeing Tanaka with his 2-seamer, throwing fastballs, his fastballs around 93 miles per hour around there, because I feel like he has more control. I feel like it plays a little bit better off of his split finger, but I feel like when his split finger is really working, that's when Tanaka's really at his best. I don't think that when Tanaka has to reach back and be able to pitch hard like that, I don't think he's the same kind of pitcher. But you know what? Over the last 2 starts, Tanaka, 2.70 ERA right now, so he's definitely trending in the right direction. He's 2-0. Also, he said that he didn't like the mechanics or how he felt with his body and his mechanics. So he's still working on some things, some kinks that he's trying to get out of his system. Plus, it was a cold day, it was rainy, it was wet. It wasn't a good day for baseball, but he definitely toughed it out. And he gave a stat line that if you look at it a week from now, you're not even thinking like he pitches ugly as it looked. But he definitely did battle through it, and I do commend him for him. Salute. The lineup, again, everybody broke out the bats. It was great. First of all, right off the bat, especially off a loss like that yesterday, but I'm glad that it didn't let the team get down, because the next day in the first inning, the bottom of the first inning, Chase Headley goes yard. And I'm talking about he hits a bomb into the Yankee bullpen. And that's important because it got everybody going like, okay, here we go again, here we go again. In the next inning, when you have Judge go opposite field and when you have Bird go right after him, and then Romine gets an RBI, and then you got Torres, top to bottom, every single starter today had a hit. Every single starter had a base hit today. And you look at the when they put up the lineup at first, it was kind of odd seeing Headley up there, but you know what? That's a good spot to keep Headley at that number 2 spot right now, just for now. Maybe until Didi comes and Sanchez comes, to keep him at that number 2 spot. Get him more at bats, number 1, because he's hot. He's the hottest Yankee right now. Really good on base percentage. Guy can get on base, whether it's through a walk, whether it's hitting, or, you know, he's got power also, so put him on there. Number 3, he's a switch hitter, so that lefty-righty kind of matchup, you know, it does work both ways there. Ellsbury batting 4th. It looks like he's all right there. In all honesty, he's getting hits. I'm not going to say anything. I have nothing bad to say about Ellsbury. Today's game ball is going to go to Starlin Castro, and I was going to give it to Judge just for hitting a freaking moonshot that is still probably coming down right now. But Starlin Castro, I'm going to give it to him. Yes, he had that 3-run home run that really kind of put the game out of reach. You know what? He had a walk. Starlin Castro doesn't really walk. And you can tell today he was very selective. If Starlin could take that next step to being more selective at the plate and being a person that is looking for certain pitches or just not swinging wildly. And because sometimes he has that little Soriano-itis. Starlin Castro this year can hit anywhere between 27 to 30 home runs. I don't see anything wrong with that. And he's in Yankee Stadium. He's been actually growing more into his power. These are his prime years. And if he's learning now how to be more patient, I mean, he could do something really special this year. He definitely gets the game ball today, man. Judge had 2 hits, and I just love, and I can't say this enough, I just love how, the difference that he's definitely shown from last year to this year. At the plate, he looks like he has a plan. He's hitting breaking pitches. He's going opposite field. He's doing everything, and I love that. Because a lot of people doubted him last year. And you know what? Now he's showing it. He's hitting those moonshots. It's inspiring. Majestic shots. We can have a bopper like that in the lineup, an A-Rod type of power in the lineup. That is immense, man. I'm telling you, that's bigger than anything else. It's very intimidating for the other team. And I want people to be scared to pitch to this lineup. I can't say it enough. This team is doing everything. It just seems like this team is very tight-knit. It seems like they're very close. You could tell from the starting pitchers, and I talked about it in my last video, how they all come out together. When they watch the starting pitcher for that day warm up, whether it's the hitters, whether the people on the bench, whether it's people just pulling for each other. It just feels like everybody's pulling for each other. And I was doing a little bit of research because I'm like, man, the Yankees right now are doing really well, but how well are they really doing? All right, let's talk. So right now they're number 1. They lead the majors, okay, in run differential. They plus 28 run differential right now. What does that mean? It means that they're pitching well. To me, it means that they're pitching well and they're scoring. They're scoring a whole bunch of runs. They're outscoring their opponents by a lot. You could tell, a lot of these games, I know that you look at the box score and you're like, oh, that was just a laugher, But if you really think about it, a lot of those become laughers late. They have close games, and then after that, they just, I don't know, they put the pedal to the metal, and then they just outscore the opponents on their bullpen or on their starting pitcher toward the end. The Yankees are number 1 in home runs with 22, number 2 in stolen bases, number 1 in with runs with 77 runs right now, number 3 in on-base percentage with 346 on-base percentage, number 1 in OPS, a 797 OPS. Number 1 in slugging with a 452 slugging as a team. Some people say the Yankees are only doing it right now with their hitting, or they're just taking advantage of some really bad pitchers. By the way, the White Sox, if you really think about it, the White Sox actually have the number 1 ERA in all of baseball. Just an FYI out there for any of you haters that want to hate on the Yankees. But it's not only hitting. Let's look at the pitching. So Yankees are number 2 in ERA with a 3.02 ERA. Number 2 in Ks with 140. Number 3 in batting average against with a 217 batting average against. 1.08 whip in the lead. That's good for number 2. And of course, number 2 in bullpen ERA with a 1.33 ERA. And keep in mind that all of these numbers are with that little asterisk. I'm calling it the asterisk start, man, because starting in Tampa, I don't feel like that started the season. I feel like the season really started once we got to Yankee Stadium, into a real ballpark. Numbers started to improve at that time. The starting pitching started to improve. The bullpen, of course, was good all year. Then you got the hitting. You got the runners in scoring position. Look, runners in scoring position today, 3 for 5 again. 3 for 7 the other day, and 4 for 7 the day before that. So I mean, the Yankees are just kind of are hitting on all cylinders. I don't want it. I know that I say that a lot in all of my videos, but I don't want that to fall on deaf ears, man. It's just a lot of things are going really good right now. Going into this homestand, it was really important, especially after that 1-4 start, to then come out and follow up. You guys know, if you guys watched the video from a week ago, I said it's really important for us to come out and establish this homestand. So what did they do in this homestand? They put the foot down, man, and they showed everybody what the Yankees, they put the Yankees on the map. 8-1 with almost 6 runs a game, a 264 average, 16 home runs with a 233 ERA. What more can you ask for? And we didn't win our 10th game until May something. We only won 8 games for the entire month of April, and there's still a month left. We got an off day, and we're going to Pittsburgh. We're gonna face a pretty good pitching staff out there. It's gonna be a really nice ballpark to play in also. I don't know what the weather's like up there, but hopefully, you know, they keep it going and we take this on the road, because that's the next test. Can we take this on the road? And then we're going from there, from Pittsburgh, to prepare us to go into Fenway, where we're going to Fenway Park, see if we can really make a statement out there and do something. I would love to take 2 out of 3 from the Red Sox, because they've been talking so much all off season with this Chris Sale. Pablo Sandoval is gonna be, you know, offensive fat of the year. If we can come back 4-2, and those are my numbers right there, and I know those are very aggressive numbers, but I don't see why not. Then we could really make a statement, and then we come back home to face Baltimore, man. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited as I am to start this new winning streak? Are you happy to go up to Pittsburgh? What are your expectations for Pittsburgh? Let me know if you guys do want me to do stuff like previews for upcoming series. I don't know if I should do that or what I should do with that, but yeah, like always, like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter, Joe's McFly. You know, take a look at some of my other videos, and yeah, man, let's go Yankees, and peace.